Hello one and all, welcome back to Half-Life 2. This is a retro playthrough of Half-Life 2 and we are here at Black Mesa East. We've just completed Water Hazard. There is our trusty airboat which we're leaving behind, and we're here at the Hydro Dam at the exit of Water Hazard going into Black Mesa East. Hoping this is working out really well. I've finally managed to get a new Phantom Power adapter for my proper studio microphone, so hopefully improved audio from this point forward, as we're using the new audio and the old condenser mic. So we are here, we are going to get ourselves into Black Mesa East. Let's stop jabbering. So what's off this way? Absolutely nothing. You can go out there with the airboat if you want and have a little look around, but you're not going to get very far. We need to be heading this way. So if we come up here, it's the only way we can go. So it's pretty obvious that this is where we're supposed to be going. You can see the various graffiti on the wall. If we drop back this way, I think we just end up going back around in a circle. Let's do it just for the crack. Yeah, there we go. We've just gone round in a circle as I crash into the microphone, so apologies for any bumping sounds there. Right, okay, so let's get ourselves properly into this. Through the doorway, into the unknown.
We've got something. Okay, it's human. Hello? Take it easy in there. You're safe now. You'll have to forgive the scanning process. We can't take any chances. Dr. Freeman? Gordon Freeman? Is that you? You've made it here this quickly. Well, Eli is going to be amazed, not to mention relieved. I'm Dr. Mossman, Dr. Judith Mossman. I've been hearing about you since long before the Black Mesa incident. Oh, Black Mesa. I do so envy you working with Eli and Dr. Kleiner when they were at the top of their field. Ah, there we go. You can come through now.
Okay, one thing I am going to say about this particular section of the game, it's very, very dialogue heavy, so I'm going to shut up during the dialogue sequences.
I'll take you down to Eli right away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting.
This section of the game is quite short. It's a bit quiet, a little bit of a slow progression through. Mainly story.
We could certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground the last few months, but things would go so much faster if we had more people with your training. We're closing in on a reliable local teleport technology. Something the Combine still hasn't mastered. Eli thinks their portals are string-based, similar to our Calabi-Yau model, but they've failed to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with entanglement... Oh. Listen to me, I sound like a postdoc. I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together. Where was I? Oh, yes. Dr. Kleiner compressed the Zen relay far beyond anything he imagined at Black Mesa. We've figured out how to use Zen as an unexpressed axis, effectively a dimensional slingshot, so we can swing around the border world and come back in local space without having to pass Earth. Oh, here's Eli now.
All right, good. You keep right up.
Eli, look who I found in the airlock.
Gordon Freeman. Let me get a look at you, man. My God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it? Now, let's see. The last time I saw you, I sent you up for help after the resonance cascade. I never thought it would take you this long to get back to me. Welcome to the lab, anyway. It's not Black Mesa, but it served us well enough.
It's going to be a lot more like Black Mesa with Gordon here to help.
Right you are. MIT graduates are few and far between these days. We'll get you out of that hazard suit and back into your lab coat where you belong.
Let me just finish up some work and I'll see what I can dig up. Dr. Freeman, it's been a real honor. I'm looking forward to working together.
Feel free to look around.
Okay, so yeah, Black Mesa East, it's relatively slow, relatively quiet section of the game. It's an antidote to the combat-heavy section that we just had coming through Water Hazard and that we're going to have moving forward. So it's a little bit of a breather, really. So it's quite a slow-paced section. It's mainly story, mainly dialogue. Little bits and pieces for us to have a nosy at. Let's just have a quick look around.
He's the administrator of this whole vile business now. He ended the 7 Hours War by managing Earth's surrender. The Combine rewarded him with power.
I actually like this about Half-Life 2 and how it works.
You remember my wife Ozian, don't you? That picture and Alex were all I managed to carry out of Black Mesa.
So there's a little bit of backstory there.
We're still not sure what that does. Alex brings in the strangest things.
So there's a few things for us to look at. There's something else we can play with over there in a minute, but right now we can't. We need to wait.
Oh, Gordon!
For Alex,
The
and here she
Vortigaunt
is.
said you were here. I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
I believe he broke your record, honey.
Well, he earned it. I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
There's nothing Gordon can't handle, with the possible exception of you.
Dad, please.
Yeah, that's one of the slight downsides with it being a slightly older game. Some of the NPC animations and movements and AI
Take a
aren't
look at
quite
this,
there.
Gordon.
Here we go. So we can basically have a little bit of a play. We can turn things around. We can manipulate things. There's no purpose to this. It isn't even changing the thing at the top there, to be perfectly honest with you. There may well be a sweet spot, maybe, that this finds, that if you get it in exactly the right place it does something cool, I don't know, but it's not going brilliantly well. Keeps turning it off instead of...
I thought you were
Never
on
mind.
watch.
The Vortigaunts relieved me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the Combine thyristor.
Are you blaming me?
No, not at all. It was a calculation error, not a mechanical problem.
Then maybe you should let me do the calculations next time, as well as installing it.
Alex, really? Sometimes I think you deliberately misunderstand me.
Alex, why don't you take Gordon along and give him some practice with the gravity gun?
Sure. Come on, Gordon. Let's go have some fun.
The zero-point energy field manipulator is not a toy, Alex.
Ugh, let's get out of here.
There was some serious eye rolling going on there. As you can probably tell, there is a little bit of needle between these two.
So I see you've met Dr. Mossman. She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be talking behind her back. It just gets a bit claustrophobic down here. That's the old passage to Ravenholm. We don't go there anymore.
Yeah, let's not talk about Ravenholm. Not yet, anyway.
Come on.
Okay, so we're going to head outside now. This is where we pick up the final weapon in the game. I think we've pretty much got everything else. Oh, we haven't got a Combine rifle yet either, but or a missile launcher. But we've got pretty much every other weapon in the game. This is one of the cool ones that we're going to pick up now. We're going to need it in the next section of the game. So again, this is just slow-paced, a little bit of relaxation, a little bit of a breather from all that combat-heavy section that we've just had through Root Canal and through Water Hazard. This is a little bit more relaxed, a chance to get our breath back, have a little bit of a play.
So, here we are. The scrapyard.
Oh yeah, I was standing in the doorway.
This is a gravity gun my father was talking about. You can call it the zero-point energy field manipulator if you really want to. It's designed for handling hazardous materials, but we mainly use it for heavy lifting. Give it a try. The primary trigger emits a charge. You can punch stuff and send it flying. I found it handy for clearing minefields. The secondary trigger lets you grab things. You can throw them with the primary. Once you've picked something up, you can drop it gently by pressing your secondary trigger again. Pick up some stuff and toss it.
I have noticed something a bit weird whilst I've been playing Half-Life. It randomly just kind of moves off to one side, and I'm not moving the mouse or anything, so it's a bit weird.
You can also pull stuff over from a distance. Try grabbing those barrels from that ledge up there. All right.
There is a little Easter egg up here, and I'm going to see if we can just get up to it.
See if you can stack some stuff to climb up here.
I'm just going to go this way, because there's a little bit of an Easter egg. For people who've played... Whoops, I fell off. For people who have played the original Half-Life, there is one of the original HEV suit charger panels.
Stacking some things. Grab something with your secondary trigger, and press the same trigger again to drop it gently. All right.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to go out here and meet probably one of my favourite NPCs besides Alex. Alex is my favourite NPC in the game. I like Alex. But I think Dog is probably my second favourite.
He loves to play fetch. Dog! Come!
So this is Dog. I'm going to let Alex do the introductions, I think.
Good doggy. Gordon, this is Dog. My dad built him to protect me when I was a kid. First model was about yay high. I've been adding to him ever since. Haven't I, boy? Okay, Dog, let's play catch with Gordon. You'll need to use the gravity gun. Go ahead, Dog. Throw!
Okay, so Dog's going to throw some stuff. This is all training. This is a training exercise. We just have to go through it to learn how things work with the gravity gun. We obviously know how to do this, but...
Good catch!
We'll go along with
Throw
it.
another, Dog.
Breaks up the game, gives us a little bit of a...
Another one, Dog. Excellent. Dog, go get your ball.
We'll let Dog go and get that. Eventually. This is where it can start, and it can start to glitch a little bit. I've noticed at this point. The game can start to glitch. And we'll basically just do this a load of times until we get bored. I can't remember how many times we actually have to do this before it moves on.
When I told you Dog liked to play fetch, I didn't tell you he could fetch it, did I?
Whoops, I missed. Okay, I think we are going to come to an end of this little section in a moment.
Okay, Gordon, let's try something else.
There we go.
Dog, throw something bigger.
I think he's run out of stuff.
No, Dog.
No, not good.
Down.
Not good.
Down. What is it, Dog? Oh my God, what is that? Scanners.
Uh-oh. Okay, we've got head crabs coming in down here with the shells. They bring in head crabs. Let's get ourselves back inside. So as you can probably guess, this is the end of our cozy little journey through the scrapyards. As Dog...
Alex, do you read?
Alex!
What's going on in there?
We're Where are you, Alex?
We're in the scrapyard airlock, stuck in a full auto cycle.
Is Gordon still with you?
He's right here.
Good. I want you to
Dad?
take Gordon out of here. Head for the coast. Do not go through
Do not go to Ravenholm.
Damn it!
Why do I have a
Over
feeling
here,
that's
get us
where
out
we're
of
going to
here.
wind up? Okay, we're going to let Dog
Hurry, now! Tear it apart if you
manually override the door.
That's enough, Dog.
Okay, so Alex is out. Now we get out. Of course, as you may have guessed, that is a deliberate separation of me and Alex.
Gordon, you need to get out of here. I can't leave my father. Dog, take Gordon to the Ravenholm tunnel, then circle around and try to meet up with me. Hurry!
So we are going to Ravenholm. But I don't want to go to Ravenholm. Ravenholm's scary. If you've never played Half-Life 2 before, you're in for a zombified treat. So, we are heading to Ravenholm as Dog looks mournfully on and then leaves us. Thanks. Thanks very much for that. Couldn't we have at least brought Dog with us? Yeah, we are heading to Ravenholm, as you may have guessed. So that is the end of our little cozy break. We are now right back in things again. We are heading to Ravenholm. So let's just make our way through the tunnel. As you can see, it's full of debris and rubbish. There's lots of signs that say do not enter, contaminated area, and all sorts of other things that really make me not want to be going this way, but we haven't really got much choice as we go this way. And we have a little preview of what is to come as we are heading here. Of course, we've encountered head crabs already and zombies already in the game in small quantities, but we are about to hit zombie status maximum as we head through Ravenholm. As you will soon see, it's one of the longest, well, I say one of the longest, I don't know, it feels like that sometimes, but it's probably not actually, as we head through Ravenholm. It's certainly one of the spookiest sections of the whole game. As we head through the zombified area into Ravenholm. So I am going to call it quits right here, right now, on the way into Ravenholm. So that is it for today for Black Mesa East. So nice and short and simple today. Not very long, nice, mainly story, mainly dialogue, and sort of just getting ourselves ready to head through the next biggest challenge. Of course, we picked up the gravity gun. That's going to come in really, really handy through Ravenholm. There's not much ammunition in Ravenholm, so really the gravity gun is going to be our best friend, as we are going to run out of bullets very, very quickly. But right now, I am going to say thank you so much, as always, for joining me in Half-Life 2, an older game to play, but a fun one still, nonetheless. So, hit the subscribe and the like buttons. Remember to hit that notification symbol as well. And I shall see you, as always, for some more Half-Life 2 very, very soon.